Hello everyone, my name is David Goldstein with New York Insurance Shopper, and thank you for joining me today for our weekly video. Today I want to talk about cooperative and condo insurance. Today many people don't think it's necessary to purchase such a policy. It's called an HO6 policy, which is a supplemental insurance policy in cooperatives and co-ops. Most of the co-ops and cooperatives in New York City have a master insurance policy, which is going to cover the walls, the floors, and the first layer of paint in each individual unit. So basically the exterior shell of each particular unit. Everything from the walls in is not covered from this master policy. So in other words, anything that is added to this unit, or even the contents of the particular unit. So for instance, if you can theoretically turn the unit upside down, anything that would fall out is not insured under the master policy of the insurance, of the co-op or condo's master insurance policy. So what do you do in a situation like this? Well, you can just do nothing and insure for whatever the building's master policy insures for. Or you can purchase one of these HO6 condo co-op insurance policies, which are highly affordable, and they're supplemental to the master policy and cover lots of things. In particular, a good example would be hardwood flooring, tile in the bathroom, kitchen appliances such as built-in ovens, stovetops, refrigerators, and even your contents such as your furniture, your clothing, computers, televisions, things of those particular nature. Another thing that one of these policies would cover, which the master policy would not cover, is personal liability coverage. Personal liability coverage is a very, very important coverage that needs to be thought about if you're not going to have one of these policies. The liability is going to cover you for any type of liable situation that you should encounter on the premise of your particular unit. A common example of liability that we see with these types of policies is water leaks. A lot of times during the year, the cooperative or condo will hire a company to clean the water tanks in the building. They'll oftentimes notify the unit holders that they're going to do this and to shut the water off while it's being done. But unfortunately, sometimes people forget to go ahead and shut the water off. And when the master valve of the water in the building is turned back on, it creates a flood and therefore creates a leak. Especially if units are on the higher end, the water will leak down and damage other units beneath you. Now, whoever is negligent in this particular scenario would be responsible to cover the damages. So if you have a unit and you cause these damages and you don't carry liability insurance, you would be responsible to pay these damages right out of your own pocket. Not something that you would want to do. So again, that's a great coverage that is included on one of these HO6 condo or co-op insurance policies. The last coverage that I want to talk about is one that's often overlooked, and it's called loss of use. Loss of use is a coverage in which if the building suffers a particular peril, let's just say a fire, explosion, whatever it may be, and the particular unit that the person owns is uninhabitable, the insurance company will put up the person in like condition quality for a specified amount of time and value until it's restored to the original condition that it was in before. So let's talk about that last example that I just mentioned, where there is a flood in your particular unit. The flood damages the entire unit and causes mold to grow in the unit. What are you going to do? Where are you going to live? Hopefully you have a place to live, but in the event that you don't, if you have one of these policies, it will provide for the cost of living until it's restored to the original condition it was in prior to the leak. So all these things are things that really need to be considered when purchasing a new co-op or condo insurance unit. These policies usually vary anywhere between $200 to $600 a year, so it's fairly inexpensive, especially if you look at it on a monthly basis. You're talking about $50 or less. And as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, it's certainly worth the money to know that, God forbid, one of these perils does occur, you are not going to be responsible for the financial damages that happen. For more information on this, you can look at our website at www.newyorkinsuranshopper.com. There's an insurance guide that explains all the different types of coverages that are associated with HO6, condo or co-op insurance policies. And also, while you're there, if you'd like a free quote, you can click on the Get Quote button on the home screen. And the beauty of New York Insurance Shopper is that you put your information into the system and it will generate a quote in literally 10 minutes or less with several insurance carriers. So it eliminates the whole process of having to call and obtain quotes from different insurance carriers. So please visit our site. If you have any questions, you can email us at info@newyorkinsuranshopper.com. That's info@newyorkinsuranshopper.com. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.